Welcome to the World Cup group match between England and India at Nottingham. You had a look at the pitch a little earlier, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, Richie, this is a good cricket surface. It's pretty flat with just a tinge of greenness. It should favour the batsman, although disciplined bowling will produce results, particularly early on when there might be some movement off the seam. A tough call, perhaps a good toss to lose. Back to you, Richie.
Srinath to bowl the first ball of the day. So they need 128 to win from 120 balls. That's cleared the rope. 6 runs. That was 6 all the way.
That's a demoralising sight for any bowler, seeing the ball sail over the fence.
The score is now no wicket for 6. Goff to bowl to Ganguly. It's in the air. That takes him into double figures. Overpitched and crashed away. Goff is not impressed.
That was good cricket from the batsman. He placed it, didn't try to hit it too hard. India will be looking to blast away from the start with fielding restrictions in place.
The required run rate is around 5.5 and over. That's straight up in the air. That's the first boundary for Tendulkar. They have 19 overs to get 110. That's a good shot. That square drive was hit with some power.
That's a positive start and shows he's pretty confident out there.
That's gone high in the air. That takes him into double figures. And 6. He smashed that a long way.
The bowler doesn't look too happy about it. There might be a little bit more in the next one.
A nice shot, but it won't make it to the boundary. It's high in the air. That really was excellent timing.
He picked that ball up beautifully. The bowler will have to be careful not to put the ball in that area again. 18
overs are left in the innings.
That was a costly over. You can't afford to concede that many runs off an over at this stage.
Goff to begin a new over. Now the run rate stands at just over 5 and over. That's straight up in the air. Tendulkar has now moved into the 20s. Goff is back in the attack. That's straight up in the air. Picked the length quickly with that one.
Oh, great shot. That was a pleasure to see.
83 runs required. Goff continues. comprehensively bowled. That's rewarding for the bowler to see the stump spinning backwards.
Well bowled there. He kept it straight and waited for the batsman to make a mistake.
Tendulkar goes for 27. Cracking stroke. That's the first boundary for Dravid. Caddick to begin a new over. The run rate stands at just under 4.5 and over. There it goes. It was well held. It was in the air a long time.
That was moving pretty quickly and he did well to cling onto it.
Ganguly has gone for 18. Carrick to bowl to Laxman. Six. He picked that up beautifully.
The fielder just watched it. Going, going, going.
The 50 is up for India. Brilliantly caught.
That was a bad shot. He really seemed to lose concentration.
Laxman goes for only 6. Badani facing his first ball. Badani is now facing. Now the run rate stands at just over 4.5 and over. Three now for 55. That's a huge 6. That came right off the middle of the bat.
That's a demoralising sight for any bowler, seeing the ball sail over the fence.
It's in the air and he's got away with it. Well, that'll certainly beat the fielder into the fence. Dravid moves into double figures with those runs. That's the end of the 5th over. Carrick to begin a new over. The run rate stands at just under 4 and over. Stopped by Triscothick. Good stroke for 4. That's the first boundary for Badani. Carrick to Badani. That's straight up in the air. He made a lot of ground to take that catch.
It took an age to come down. The batsman really skied that one.
Adani goes for only 4. Carrick continues. There it goes. That's the first boundary for Sriram. That over eased the pressure on the batting team. Goff to bowl the last of his allotted overs. The required run rate is around 3.5 and over. That's gone high in the air. Just over pitched by Goff.
Well played. He got into perfect position for that shot. Head over the ball. Weight going forward.
That's straight up in the air. Dravid has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. The total is now 4 for 81. There it goes. Really looks in fine nick today.
That was a gift for the batsman.
That's gone high in the air. Well, he's seeing it like a beach ball out there now.
That's the perfect leg glance. Just use the pace of the ball to deflect it to the boundary.
Goff continues. (16) runs were picked up from that over by Goff. Carrick to begin a new over. The required run rate is around 2.5 and over. Not timed perfectly, but they'll get some runs anyway. There it goes. Oh.
He had an eternity to think about that one. No wonder he put it down.
Carrick to Sriram. Well taken.
Straight down the fielder's throat. The batsman will be kicking himself.
That's the first runs of the day for Gurkha. Dravid waiting at the striker's end. A very good over. Only one offered in the end. Here comes the first change in the bowling. The required run rate has crept up to around 3 and over. Great shot by Gurkha. That's the first boundary for Gurkha. He looked as if he was home to me. It's high in the air. Can't afford to bowl that in there.
Cracking shot. He's in great form.
Dravid is now facing. That over eased the pressure on the batting team. There's a change in the bowling for England. The required run rate is around 2.5 and over. White won't like that at all.
Another one of those, and this bowler could be out of the attack.
That moves the score into 3 figures for India. White to Gurkha. Overpitched and crashed away. Picked up very early by Gurkha.
He should be looking to bowl a tighter line at this stage.
Comfortably held by Orr.
The batsman will be kicking himself over that. It wasn't a great shot, and he looked to be in good form.
Gurkha goes for only 16. A shot. That's the first boundary for Mongia. It's in the air. That went a long way back into the stands.
Well, he really hit that a long way. Exciting stuff.
Goodness me, that's 20 off the over now. It's been a rather expensive over so far. That's straight up in the air. Mongia moves into double figures with those runs. That's the end of the 10th over. Giles to begin a new over. The required run rate looks a fairly comfortable 1 and over. There it goes. He's timing the ball perfectly today. Giles at the start of his run-up. There it goes. He was onto that in a flash.
That was good cricket from the batsman. He placed it, didn't try to hit it too hard.
So to sum up then, India win by 4 wickets.